Hey guys, how you doing? Today's episode is Outrun, the crazy mod. This is one of my better mods. I'm not really a great modder and I will not try to pretend to be one, but this one's pretty cool. You did get some updates on my Outrun. Now it's in its final form and I wanted to show it to you because it definitely has some pretty cool things on it now. So here we go, Outrun the crazy mod. Let me switch the camera. Here you go, guys. Outrun. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I will turn the lights off so you can really see how cool it looks. I'm just going to kind of span with the camera first of all, and then I will explain to you exactly what I did. Okay? Okay, let me go to the back. And then to the front. All right, so this is what I did. Some of the stuff I've said before, let's start with this. I took off the Outrun seat that they gave, which is over here. I call it the sled because when you have it down, let me show you. When you have it down, it looks like a sled. So I call that the sled. I'm not really sure what else to call that. But I do like Outrun, so just because I'm criticizing the sled doesn't mean I don't like Outrun. I actually like Outrun. So what I did is I took this right here. Now this is, and then I'll tell you some other stuff I did. This actually came from Walmart. It was like $89. What it is it's actually a racer bed for kids. Obviously too small for an adult, but perfect for the arcade. So I took the pieces from it and I kind of pieced them together to make it shorter. That's basically where I got my car from. All right, so let's go on. Then this, of course, is one of those, what do they call these type of chairs? They're gaming chairs. This is a gaming chair. Most of you know you can find these for under 100 if you look hard. This was on sale for, I got mine for 99, but a few days ago it was on sale for $99. That's the name of the company right there. If you could pronounce that, Shivanagu. And in the back here, here's the racing car part there. Now, as you see, I like this. This actually can come off. I actually have it on with Velcro, so that can come off. Same thing on the side part here. This 95 can come off. I actually have the 95 hiding the fact that I kind of had to piece it together, but it looks great once it's pieced together. This part right here actually wasn't a part of this chair. This actually is just a racer seat cover for a regular car. And all I did was buy it's $11.99 from Amazon and put it on the back because the back of chairs are always so plain black. They never really do all this cool stuff to the back part, which I don't know why. So I had to stretch it over here. But underneath would still be the rest of this chair, which is pretty nice. But I just have it like that. Okay, so now the rest of what I did. Let's start down here. What I did is I actually just took the trim with tape, and I taped it a few times to give it a real thick red, rich border that went up. And I also did this little section here with the tape. And believe it or not, while this steering wheel looks cool as freak, I don't know how long it's going to last for because really it's only I double taped each one of these. I double taped it. It looks like it's leather wrapped. I wanted to call this the leather wrapped Arcade1Up, but then some people would probably say, "Oh, that's not leather, that's pleather." So I'm like, okay, let me not pretend. This came from Gulf Coast. It's $19.99 from Gulf Coast. It's the Sega emblems. That's where I got this from, the Sega. And on top of there, this part came from the Sega, and then on the sides is Sega. Let me come out here. On the side of it is Sega, and then on the other side, I put the Sega on the other side. So it all depends on how you want to set yours up. Now, this was my ideal. I wanted to get a topper. I wanted to make a topper, you know, and I was like, I want a topper. Now, normally my toppers are like this, and I'll do my NBA Jam sometime, which is, I don't know how to say his name, Sabasso, something like that, but that's where that topper comes from. I know that Arcade1Up copycatted him, and they have their own version of this topper also, but I wanted to make my own, so I made this topper right here. So what I did is, this is the flat part of the topper here. Let me turn off the lights for a second. And this is the flat part of the topper here, and it's connected with Velcro, so I can take it off if I want. And I have it wrapped around with lights. And then I had this car here, and I put this on a base. And I basically used tape to just kind of tape it to give it a blue background on bluish purple, which is violet. And I put my last Sega thing, I took it off of here because I had an extra one before I had it up here over the, I had it over the Arcade1Up. And I put it up here so it can be at the top. So now let me show you. Then I added LED lights wrapped around this whole bottom base. And then I wrapped it around the whole top part of the base also. And then some of it goes in the back to shoot out red. And then I added this to it. That way, if you, let's say that you're very sensitive to light, so you could turn it off and play the game if you want. Also, it has a dimmer, so you can, I'll show you, it can go low. Or I can turn it up high and keep going, or it can go high. Now what I want to do is show you, as I promised, how this looks at night, which looks really, really cool. So let me turn off a few of these lights here. Those are my dogs who can't come into the arcade, but they're always around. Let's see here. We turn off some lights here. And then I'm going to turn off the other lights. No, I didn't clean up the rest of the place. Okay, here we go. Now you can see it. And that is how it looks at nighttime. Shining out there. Crazy. Very crazy. So most of the time we don't do LED lights in the front because people's eyes are sensitive. My eyes actually aren't sensitive. But I tell you something else. The reason why it works with Outrun, this is why. Because Outrun has this big, let me turn these lights off for a second so I have the camera. Outrun has this big thing down here. And since I added this base here, it actually protects protects you from some of the lights. But for some reason, because I'm on my raised pedestal, this is on a raised pedestal also. Because I'm on a raised pedestal, the lights are actually above me, see? So they don't hit my eye. The screen is here at my level. So here's my eye level is about right here, center of the screen. So the lights are above me. They really don't hit me. But I'm sure that they reflect some. Let me see. Turn it back on. I don't know if they reflect or not, really. I mean, maybe a little bit. But I have it turned high now. And it doesn't look like the screen doesn't look any more washed out, really. So, and I turn it back down. So it might a little bit. But I thought this was really cool, too. I like that. I don't know how long it will last for, but it looks cool right now. So anyway, there you go, guys. Outrun with my crazy mod. Oh, let me turn this back on. And crazy topper. And the topper is pretty cool. I like the topper. And with the car, the red car in front of it, I don't know if it's a Lamborghini or what. I'm not that familiar with car names, so some of you are probably going to correct me. But that's how it looks with the topper. And the board actually stretches all the way across. I don't know if you can appreciate that. And then with the car in it and the Sega, it really brings it together and makes it look like it was made that way. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Give me some feedback, guys. And if you haven't added me, and I've never asked this yet, please do, because I like to bring videos out and get feedback from you guys. And sometimes I need help. I mean, a lot of times I need help, and I can ask, hey guys, help me with this. All right, everyone, take care. Arcade Will out.